In this vast, fast-paced, have-it-done-by-yesterday world, it is nice to take a well-earned break from the hustle and bustle of getting up early, having breakfast, going to work, coming home late for dinner, and going to bed. There was a time where man and woman can go out on vacations to exotic, faraway places and enjoy the peace and serenity to escape the stress induced by modern life. However, in an age where pandemics and isolations are at a full-time high, having escapism is becoming harder to find, and even as going out camping is no longer an option. Or is it? Just because you're forced to be stuck indoors doesn't mean you can't find the pleasures of camping out. What's a camping trip without building a fine tent for shelter? It's a cinch as long as you remember these important steps. Rule number 1. Roll out the ground tarp. Rule 2. Lay out the body tent on top of the ground tarp. Rule 3. Assemble your poles to hold up the tent. Rule number 4. Nail the stakes to the ground. Of course, there are some factors of why building tents are more of an outdoor activity, especially the stakes. One of the joys of the great outdoors is the fresh, calm breeze of going out fishing in the babbling brooks. Although you won't be able to find them indoors, that doesn't mean you cannot enjoy the thrills of casting out your fishing rod and hoping to catch a big one. On the other hand, some methods would leave you catch other than fish. It is true that we are not allowed to go outside of our own habitat, but that doesn't mean we cannot have any fun activities such as rock climbing. Then again, the money you have saved for the trip might be needed for something else, like repairing the damages. A true outdoorsman would go into great lengths by going out into the wild and roughing it to find small morsels of food. Of course, there are times not to rough it too hard to find some grub. But even when we have a good amount of food, the next method is to have them well cooked. And it's sad but true that campfires indoors is a no-go, so always be prepared. In the end, after a hard day setting up the campsite and gathered all the supplies, it is nice for a tired traveler to spend the rest of the night watching the stars, having a nourishing dinner, and taking a peaceful slumber, all in the calm and safety of the great indoors, without any more problems. Well, maybe one problem.